rhythm on the track. Back with the big, big bassline attack. From the front to the back, shuffle to the groove of the bassline snap. 4x4, rhythm on the track. Back with the big, big bassline attack. Shuffle to the groove of the bassline smack. Back with the bass, with the melody. Back with the bass, with the melody. Back with the big, big bassline attack. Back with the bassline attack. Back with the bass, with the melody. Back with the big, big bassline attack. From the front to the back, shuffle to the groove of the bassline smack. 4x4, rhythm on the track. Back with the big, big bassline attack. Shuffle to the groove of the bassline smack.
Hold me like you hold me, and if it's over, let's pretend for one more night, for one more night, for one more night. Hold me like you hold me, and if it's over, let's pretend for one more night, for one more night, for one more night.
Put your hands up, put your hands up, put your hands up. Now let me see you put your hands up, put your hands up, put your hands up.
I might just lose it. I might just have to go stupid. Hey.
Hello everybody! As always, I hope you have a great evening. I know for sure I am having a great evening. And you know why? We are already in the lobby. And I am ready to have a banger of a game. Today we will look at Solaris Esports versus Foxnyr. Now, 2 days ago we played against the DKB Experion Next Raw, and yeah, it was kind of unfortunate, right? But I want to be honest here. Solaris, they are currently the bottom of the leaderboards. They are 0-4, in fact. And yeah, we are 1-3. We have we went 1-1 against Second Time Alive. The fun fact, we are the only team that has won a single game against Second Time Alive so far. So, you know, looking at everything in relation, I think we are looking pretty good. And that kind of means we need to win those today. And that means there is a bit of pressure. So yeah. Hello, Luke Floorball, by the way. Hello, hello. And of course, hello to everybody watching. That is a certain, right? So yeah, one player still missing. We still need a second. Guess for some people it's a bit early. I also just, yeah, basically got home from work, ate a little bit, had a shower, and that's it. Now I'm here. Now we keep on working to make sure you can all see the action. Oh, and make sure you can see this cute little guy. The resemblance is uncanny, right? Look. Right? Same thing. See? It's a cutie. You should get one. Guess where you can get one? Oh yeah, baby. You can get one in the Foxnyr shop. They are literally handmade by Onukiari. Literally handmade product. So you don't want to miss out on something like that. But yeah, I was already super hype. I was like, hey, we're game ready, let's go. But yeah, here we are. Not yet game ready. But I see Moxie Hunter is joining. So I will just jump into a decasting voice channel and maybe he joins me for the first game already. He wasn't too sure when he can join, so that is a park to have him here now. Indeed, indeed. Okay, one team is still looking at an OPGG. The other team is waiting for a player. That's the good stuff. Yo, we have some Solaris fans here as well. Hello, I hope you're having a good time. You will be entertained. And let's be honest, for both of us, those wins are really important. But that means it is just so much more spicy, right? Because yeah, again, Solaris Esports 0-4 so far. And Foxnyr 1-3 so far. So it is going to be a important one. Indeed, indeed. But you know, the important question is, when can we start? That is the important question. Well, and the important one is also, when will Moxie join? Will he join for the first game? Will he join for the next one? Who knows? So I see the OPGGs have been exchanged. The players have joined. And I swear to God, my body is ready. It is ready indeed. Let's make that happen. And yes, we are jumping into a draft, my friends. Let's heckin' do this. You gotta tell me, what are the EVV Ultras? You gotta tell me. The EVV Ultras, apparently. Let's go. And I also heard that Moxie will join in a second. That is absolutely amazing as well, of course. Seeing our amazing CEO on screen. But is he in the Discord yet? Oh yes, he is. Hello, Mr. Moxie Hunter.
Hello, hello, hello. How are things going?
So yeah, I talked a little bit about how this match is really important for both teams, right? Because Solaris is 0-4 and we are 1-3. And client crash, apparently. So that just happened. Moxie, I think you broke the internet.
I broke it. I can quickly give a story about our draft in Foxnyr Rain last Prime League match. It was so weird. Like, when you hover the champ in the champ select, it like insta-locked it. It insta-picked it. You didn't even have to lock it.
Oh no.
So we had to like redo the draft 3 times because we didn't... Like the first time they thought it was a bug, you know, like the champ just locked.
Yeah, whatever.
Then we tried again and he griefed it again, the same guy. And then we tried it again, then I griefed it. Basically, and then we had to start it again, and then finally, the 4th time was the charm. We could actually get into game. It was like no one hover anything.
It's something you do subconsciously, right? You're just used to
You click
hovering
through.
things. Yeah, you're just
Yeah,
clicking
because like
randomly.
I had to go to a champ
Oh,
at the
man.
bottom, right? At the bottom of the list, and I was just scrolling through, and I clicked on something on the way, you know, while you scroll, and then
Yeah.
it looked. I don't know. It was weird.
Well, honestly though, I also had one fun fact. So far, Moxie, you know, I got the stats for you. So far,
Yes.
second time alive, they won 2-0 against Solaris Esports, and they went 1-1 against Foxnyr. So that means Foxnyr, you know, won one game against second time alive. Solaris did not. That means Foxnyr is better, and they will go 2-0 today. How can you fight that logic?
In theory, I would 100% agree, and I think also, if we look back to the, sorry, my burpiness is coming up. If we look back to the series against Second Time Alive, it was like not close until it was. As stupid as it sounds, because the first game I think we played really solid.
Scarrow
And even the
Classic.
second game, we were like 10-1 in kills ahead. Game 2, like we're doing really well, and then all of a sudden, people had too much fun. You know, and it happens in every team sometimes, right? And then we just threw the whole lead away. So even there, I think it should technically, on paper, have been a 2-0, right? So I'm expecting a clean game from the boys here today.
Well. What are we seeing so far, my friends? We are seeing an Ashe, and I might be out of the loop here, but I get the Jhin, I get the Maokai, I get the bans, sure, but why the Ashe first pick? Tell me.
I think Edge is actually pretty strong right now, overall. She's a really safe pick as well. I think something like Skarner would most likely have been a better first pick than Ashe. I think Ashe is like a really good, if we go blue side, it's a really good blue 2 or blue 3. Because it's just a solid blind ADC. It has kind of everything you need, right? It has the damage, it has some utility, it has some engage with the ult as well, right? It kind of has everything and does everything pretty well. So Ashe is overall pretty good first pick, especially. Yeah, no, especially. This is a good first pick.
I mean, if you get the Skarner anyways, then I fully have to agree. Just for my own OCD, let's just imagine we pick the Skarner first and then we pick the Ashe, you know. Just I personally,
Exactly.
I think it would be a little bit better because, I mean, maybe I'm just biased, but I think Skarner is an absolute beast right now. This champion is just a bit unfair. Like, you know, it's not. You can win against it, you know. It's not like, I don't know, beyond ultra mega broken, but he is very strong. He is like really good. And a champion I have not seen for ages is the little star child in mid lane, Zoe.
Yeah, Zoe always fun to see. I personally loved her when she came out. I played her a lot. I think overall she's still a pretty cool like champion design overall, right? So
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. And I see Moxie Zoe in chat. I know that it's not me that they're talking about. I'm also called Moxie. Hey.
no, it's Moxie King.
Exactly. It's a banger champion though overall. So looking forward to see how he pilots that one today. He did pick it blind though, so we'll have to see if we can find a nice counter pick into it. I personally always love to play something. I mean, of course, I'm not mid lane, right? I'm support, so it's not the same. But I always love to play something like Blitzcrank against it because you can kind of, when she ults forward, when she hops into a portal, you know exactly when and where she will come back out. You know, when she comes back from her ultimate, so you can always just throw your hook there, and then there's like zero counterplay for her. Yeah, so I think there are some champions that can do similar things in the mid lane role, right? So have to see if we can get a nice counter pick.
Yeah, LeBlanc would have been one of the options, but LeBlanc banned. The Braum ban, also interesting I think, but no Frail Yord combo for our bot lane here. With the Braum and Ashe, it got banned, and on our side we banned the Nautilus, you know. The supports are having it rough right now. You know, they're getting banned out, but it makes sense, right? And okay, this is a Kayn. I personally really like to play the champion for a while, but I don't know. I feel like the champion just lacks something. Sometimes Kayn can go... it can feel extremely stupid to play against him. But I feel like he's a very fair champion. You know what I mean? It's like you know what he will do, you know you know what's coming, and then you have something like a Skarner, and honestly, you know, call me mental here, but to me, why would you ever want Kayn if you could have Skarner instead? Because he just runs through walls just as Kayn does, but then he's an Omega tank, he's insane.
Yep.
Can I say it again? You know, Skarner is insane. It's just slowing people.
Insane.
Yeah, it's with the boulder and his W all the time. You get slowed, you get impaled by the ult and then dragged away. And it's man, and then he gets Heartsteel and he just deals 7 trillion damage. And you know, as Kayn, yeah, you can go Assassin. I think in this game he will go Rust, very likely, because you know Skarner, Renekton, Sylas, Rakan, all of those close range champions. And Ashe, it's not like it's a Twitch with ult or something, or a Kog'Maw in his, you know, with the artillery. You know, it's also Ashe is, you know, medium range. So I see a Ross there, but still, I mean, he can pop off. And honestly, I also feel like Kayn will be a very important part of this entire thing. I feel like if he falls off, then they just lack the CC and the front line, because yeah, Maokai of course does exactly that, but all alone against Skarner, Sylas, Renekton, and Rakan, and the Ashe Arrow, ooh, that is a tough one.
Yeah, for sure. I think Kayn is one of the few answers into Skarner. Overall, like, our jungler likes to play it as well. Like every time when Skarner gets locked, he wants Kayn as well.
Oh,
so I do personally expect a red Kayn. A Darken. Darken is the Darken?
Yeah, just call it
form?
Ross.
Yeah, Ross, exactly, right? I expect that form and not the Assassin Kayn. Because it's just really, really good in dealing with the Skarner. Like, even if the Skarner comes, like, running at you, right? Like, his dash, I'm gonna call it a dash. It doesn't look like one, but you know what I mean. When he runs at you, you can, like, deny him his run with your W, which is, like, super easy to hit at that point, right? It's not really a skill shot anymore. And you just deal the percentage damage, you heal up against him. So overall, it's just a really good pick into the Skarner. Again, I expect it to be a Ross and not a Assassin Kayn, not a Blue Kayn, but we'll have to see what they choose to do.
Yeah, it would make a lot of sense. To be fair, I feel like Shadow Assassin is one of the better options if you really want the backline access, but then you do have the Zoe and the Jhin as well. Do you feel like one of the weaknesses I can see, and that is also why I said I think Kayn will be really important, I think Zoe and Jhin, you know, of course they are great damage dealers, but in longer extended fights, and let's say Renekton gets ahead or Skarner gets ahead and they get giga tanky, do you ever see them killing those bruisers?
It's hard, especially with a Jhin. And that's also, I think, another good reasoning for Kayn to go.
Yeah, exactly,
Red Kayn and
exactly.
Not Blue Kayn, right?
Yeah.
Because, yeah, like you said, a Jhin is not the best at taking down tanks, right? I mean, he's not that great into it. Zoe, she can at least poke, right? But if you're playing Zoe, you kind of want to hit the rest and not the 2 tanks. If you get far ahead, you can do a lot of damage. But overall, yeah, like you said, if we get late enough into the game, it will become really hard. So, again, another good reasoning for the red Kayn. But, yeah, they might have some issue. And also, Sylas is not the, let's say, the squishiest of mid laners, right? He also is kind of a bit bruisery, he heals up a lot. And then with the Rakan dashing around, peeling as well, it could become difficult. But, yeah.
Wait, I got it.
How the early game goes.
I got it, bro. Mask Maokai, you know? Like Abyssal Mask, and then burn items or something, and then... Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like Zoe Jhin together, maybe I'm wrong, maybe, I don't know, Karma goes full AP and then it's more than enough damage, but right now, again, unless Kayn is fed, so to me, a lot of weight on Kayn's shoulders, but as you said, apparently, I mean, it makes sense, it is a decent pick against Skarner. I still think Skarner is really good. I looked up the win rate, so like, Kayn has like a delta win rate 2% better than the average against Skarner, so that is pretty decent. But yeah, let's see. Now, is there a special lane that you think you want to highlight? Like, what do we have? We have the Sylas versus the Zoe mid lane. I think that is an interesting one, because we have super high range against I dash into your face, womp womp. On top lane, we have Maokai against Renekton. You know, I think there are some reasons to gank any of the lanes, right?
Yeah, I mean, overall, I think it's actually funny when I was talking about the Blitzcrank Zoe interaction, right? I said I there are some mid laners that can do that too, and I was the first champ that came to my mind was the Silas, because if she jumps forward, Silas can dash forward while Zoe jumps, right? You can use your dash to dodge basically, except if you're sleeping, right? But you know what I mean. You can use it to dodge basically, and then follow up with your chain and hit her when she comes back and do a lot of damage onto her. So it's actually funny that that actually got picked. Overall, I think it's actually hard to say because you have the Maokai who kind of just wants to chill, who was just like weak side, right? On the other hand, I think if you have Skarn and Renekton, you can kind of bully him around early game. You can potentially even bully around Kayn, right? Kayn is not the best early game. I think he has like decent clear and is not super weak, but he is not, you know, he brings no real CC. He can go through walls, I guess. That's everything he can kind of do. So I do expect a lot of the game to be played out via jungle and less through the lanes, but I could be wrong.
I mean, what Kayn has going for him here, for himself, is the better clear speed, or at least even clear speed with Skarner, right? So that means it won't be like an Ezreal jungle that just gets level 3 and runs into you at, you know, still level 2 when you're playing Elise. Very specific, yeah. Right? Very specific, but
yeah.
I don't know where I got that from. And by the way,
I know.
we are in the game. So guys, give it up for today's matchup. Solaris on the red side and Foxnyr on the blue side for the first game. We are jumping into that one. And sadly for us, not too much happening yet, you know? We are kind of not meeting each other.
Yeah, just some... I wanted to say standard cover, but there was no standard cover at all. Folks tried to see if they could catch a Karma off guard, you know, because usually if you play that range into melee matchup, you kind of want to place a ward early and get the bush prio. Sometimes you are able to catch a person off guard there. Fortunately, they were not able to. So nothing really, as you said, is going to happen in this early game. And for the rest, everything seems kind of normal. Seems kind of slow.
Oh, you see this? Okay.
I do see something, yeah. Probably just a ward, maybe? I don't know.
No, that is the classic Kayn. You start at the enemy's Raptors. That's an absolute classic. Again, I think through Season 8 I was 2-tricked King Shadow Assassin Kayn and Evelyn. So I know about that strat, but so does Foxnyr, of course, and they are covering it perfectly. Royalty took so much time to do that. And usually you want to go for the red buff, right, after that. I mean, now he was here, he ran all around the map. At least, honestly, I would have liked it better if Fishy just went, you know, into his own jungle and cleared more camps instead of running. But still, Fishy is in a little bit of an advantage here.
Yeah, if I was Rakan there, not gonna lie, I would have just, when I W'd in onto the game, when he W'd in onto the, you know what I mean, then I would have just ignited him, sure he doesn't heal up anything, which actually like could bring Kayn into a pretty scary situation there, because he needs to flash up, which means he's in Silas range and everything. So yeah, that's was interesting.
It is a spicy start for sure. That's also why I personally think, I cannot stop talking about Kayn, but why I personally think Kayn is a little bit better on blue side if you want to go for that start at the enemy Raptors, because the enemy bot lane with 2 champions is further away and there will be no support trying to bully you out of the enemy jungle. But yeah, again, I like the idea. In the end, it shouldn't really matter too much. Gold is pretty even. And yeah. But again, as long as Fishy gets the Raptors on spawn, basically Royalty leashed his camp a little bit. You can totally see me being a jungler here, you know, and overthinking everything here. With the, you know, looking at the jungle timers and everything. But honestly, not too much action on the lanes yet. So, while I'm saying this, Fishy is almost burning to death. But call it almost, he survived. No problem, guys. These scorpions are not endangered at all. No problem.
That was very, very close, but luckily enough, he did manage to get away. Zoe blows both of her summoners though, so she needs to be a little bit careful. As I said, the Silas is a champ who can kind of punish her. So now she needs to be a little bit more careful without having her summoner spells. On the other hand, of course, Skarner lost his flash too. But I think Zoe's flash is a little bit more important.
Oh yeah,
Especially
fully
with the
agree.
lane, again, with the Silas. Silas wants to get ahead, and if he does get ahead early game, it becomes really, really hard to play against.
Oh, that's so interesting. As I said, just grab the Raptors on spawn, and Royalty is like, yeah, I know about that plan. I'm listening to you, Mr. Olisrim. And or more likely, he's you know, not first time in Kane and knows about the threat, so he just went straight for the Raptors there, and that means because he did get some of them, it kind of means he is in an okay spot. At the same time, Fishy, maybe he can get something done on bot lane. The wave is pretty big though, and EVV and Ensmon, they respect the Scorpion, which is really good for them.
Yeah, looking good for Royalty so far. Overall, though, things going pretty evenly overall in the lanes. See top lane bullying the Maokai around a little bit, but also kind of getting hit into the tower a couple of times. I saw him tank like 4 tower shots in total already. But yeah, you can see CS overall is kind of the way you expect it to be, right? Again, a little lead for the Renekton, little lead for the Ashe, and yeah, Zoe with the range advantage right into the Silas, also having that small little lead.
So yeah, again, we cannot really comment about too many things right now because it is a close game, right? I mean, as we said, the junglers are having a lot of action, but honestly, I don't think it matters too much in the big scheme of things. Again, the laners are chilling, the laners are having a good time. Royalty doesn't have his transformation yet. Fun fact, there is a, what are they called even? An Eternal to get your transformation before 13 minutes. So that kind of means, you know, that is the latest when you should get it. And also, after like minute 9, 10, you get a ton of orbs. So between minute 10 and 13, you can just look for one good fight against, you know, the melee characters in that case. And then you basically get Ross for free. So yeah, Royalty just waiting a little bit more, farming up a little bit, you know. Again, trying to abuse Fishy's slower clear speed, slower movement around the map. But then again, we will soon hit our ultimates. And oh boy, I mean, just look at it. Ashe Arrow, Maokai ult, Sylas can steal away some funny things. Or top lane, Dominus from Elanis. Genji still has the flash. Elanis not really looking for too much right now. And also Moxie, I mean, you are the Moxie king, you know, in mid lane here, Moxie. I don't know if it's you playing, but where does that proto belt come from, man? I forgot how weird that is when you play against Zoe.
Where the proto belt came from a little bubble. Like, it wasn't the minions. You know the minions from, like, the Despicable Me, right? The movies.
Yeah, yeah.
They like balloons, right? And our minions in League like balloons as well. So sometimes they will walk onto lane and like gift Zoe a balloon, and in that balloon she can find something like the proto belt. So yeah, she randomly found herself one of those.
It's so weird, you know. We want our game to be 100%, you know, competitive. And then things like Zoe exist where you're like, why do you get random stuff for free like that? Oh well. I don't want to complain too much. I think there is way worse variants looking at you crit ADCs. And at the same time, we are kind of just trading objectives again. Not too much happening. Well, come on, Moxie, tell me, when will we get first blood? Actually, I need some hype.
It's actually really hard to say. It's all they're playing really slow, really careful. So again, yeah, it is just hard. I think maybe potentially the next Grubbies could be a big situation, right? Because if Foxnyr managed to get all 3, they will have 5, which is annoying to play against, especially with your Renekton, right? You have a Renekton who can side lane really well. Even Silas can side lane really well. So you don't really want to play into 5 Grubbies. Now again, top lane. Renekton is a little bit low, but should be fine. So I'm guessing if it doesn't happen before, it should be latest at the next Grubbies.
Next Grubbies is the call, you heard it there. Or is it just randomly a first blood because on top lane they are so bloodthirsty? Look at that. Elanis wants to trade in using Dominus again. The arrow hitting! And this means first blood. Oh my lord. And the impale is absolutely massive. The drowsy royalty. No rust just yet. He will have it after this fight, maybe. But now Combattimento has the Umbral Trespass. Will he use it? Not right now, at least. And suddenly we went from Resident Sleeper to, oh my god, what is happening? And it doesn't stop there. That is the interaction. Will he come out just asleep? Nope, he is still going. But he will not connect. Moxie King got a flash there. And this game, okay guys, I'm officially warmed up.
I'm so happy that we could see the interaction I spoke of. It was literally right there.
Yep. I also just realized we basically have random BS Go against random BS Go with random ults, with random item effects. And is Silos dead? He is dead, Combattimento, getting sniped by Moxie King.
I actually think if Combattimento or Schema does not flash there, he actually lives. As stupid as it sounds. Because Zoe Q, of course, does more damage the further it flies, right? So the longer the Q flies, the more damage it does. So potentially, maybe if he doesn't flash, he actually lives, but it's hard to say. Nice one, nice solo bolo there from Zoe though. And you can see already, she's 2-0. She almost has her first item completed. She's becoming quite strong. If one of those bubbles does hit, either the Ash or the Silas, it will do a lot of damage.
Yep. Meanwhile, we have this beautiful matchup. Royalty does not have the Rust just yet, and that could be a bit of a problem because the Grubs are not waiting for him to get his form. Meanwhile, on bot lane, another arrow forcing the cleanse out of AVV, and that is something that we like to see, of course. One is taken.
But Zoe got it.
Yeah, and that means the last one has to go into our hands because at 4... you will get some beautiful little Void Timmies, and we want those Void Timmies for the Renekton and for the Silas for a potential 1-3-1, and we will get it. This is a minor W for Foxnyr. You know, right now they are ahead a little bit in gold. They have 4 grubbies, but meanwhile, Solaris, they just got the solo bolo in mid lane. They have a 2-0 Zoe, they have 1 dragon. I feel like it's fairly even, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty close so far. I think it was basically best case scenario for Solaris here with Zoe stealing one of the grubbies. So it's good for them that she did. But again, like you said, we did get the 4, so we will have little Voidlings helping us push. And like we said, we have the Renekton side lane. We have the Silas who can side lane. So if they get let alone with the tower for a little bit, you know, that could mean a lot of damage already now. Kolak in a little bit of danger. But,
yeah, no, don't worry.
Fancy feet.
I love how the auto spectator is... He's always right. If the auto spectator moves away, then you can be 100% sure nothing will happen. No problemo.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know how auto spectator does it.
Maybe it's ahead of us, you know, it's in the future. And it can already, like, it sees more than we do. That's possible. Do you think that's possible?
I have no idea.
Forget the code. I have no idea that the thing works either. I'm just saying random stuff at this point.
Try to make sense of it, just somehow.
Exactly.
Oh man. Meanwhile, still, we had this one moment where the entire map exploded, and now we are calming down a little bit again. Dragon has spawned though, and I don't know if we want to fight it. Rust is done, by the way. And ladies and gentlemen, I also love the item build here. Because, yeah, some people go like, I don't know, Black Cleaver first, you know, stuff like that. Spear of Shojin. But Royalty, he realizes the more damage you deal, the more you heal. And there might be a fight. The Impale connects, a little bit of anti-synergy there. Rust in the Umbral Trespass will be suppressed, will be hit against the wall. Royalty tries to get the dragon, he will steal it. But it comes with a price because Elanis is slicing and dicing through the team of Solaris. He will not get a kill, but maybe AVV will have a hard time getting out of here. And so will Ensmon. Ensmon's still full life though, but the minion wave is arriving. and we will get so many kills for this one dragon. 6 kills for us at this point of the game. 40 minutes in. I like our odds.
Yeah, overall, of course, a big fight. We take those, we take the kills. Unfortunately, the Drake does go over to Solaris, and we do get the first tower. So I think that is the only thing that actually made it worth, because as you can see, Zoe got a lot of free time on the tower herself as well. Managed to get that mid lane tower. In the meantime, Maokai, of course, didn't TP down bot. Is also not really getting the full tower, but close to the full tower. So they got a lot of platings, a lot of gold shoved into them. Of course, you can say, yeah, Maokai, you know, having the gold doesn't matter too much. He is already behind like 15 farm, like 2 waves. In the meantime, Kayn, though, will be able to potentially secure the Herald. I do see Skarner in the vicinity, but I don't think he will be able to contest. Oh, nice sides out there by Thule, actually.
Ooh, yeah, that is so important. I mean, we can say that with Zoe, you always have a bit of comeback potential. If you just get those random snipes, you always have to be on edge. Meanwhile, Royalty gets the Rift Heralds. And also, meanwhile, Royalty, though, is again so deep in enemy territory. Where can you run? Well, you can take an arrow to the knee and just go back to base for the 3rd time this game already. And this is not the Kayn performance that Royalty fans wanted to see, I think.
No, it indeed isn't. I mean, just objective-wise, it is. You know, managed to get the Drake steal, managed to secure at least one of the first grubbies, so that Foxnyr doesn't get the potential 6, right, with the Miracle Zoe steal. But it did manage to get some objectives. Out farmed the Skarner early game as well, but now Maokai might be in some trouble. The Meowkai.
Nope. I love the sound. Meow, meow. Oh, amazing.
Cats are never alone.
Cats are amazing.
Cats are amazing indeed.
I mean, so are
I love my
dogs.
cat.
I'm usually more of a dog person, but of course cats are just as amazing. What more can we say? All animals are wonderful.
The issue is I'm lazy. Like, you know, I'm a lazy person. And dogs require too much attention, right? Cats are like, cats require the fun part of the attention. And dogs require the, I need to go out with you, I need to like watch you 24/7, I need to take you everywhere, you know, that stuff, and just doesn't fit my lifestyle.
No!
Unlucky.
Well, you know, if Nasus is not a Chakal but a dog, is Renekton also a dog maybe? So it is dog against cat on top lane?
I guess, yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Speaking of dog against cat, oh, no. Okay.
Yeah, no.
Camera stayed top lane, so I thought something would happen, you know.
Yeah, believing in the magical cam, but nope. Auto spectato potato. Well, it is focusing on Royalty right now. Why? Royalty was moving up towards this top lane. But Elanis is reading it quite well and not taking the turret. You know, not taking the wave under the turret, or, you know, waiting until it's thinned out, until the danger has passed away. So yeah, I think it is decent.
Yeah, we'll most likely lose the tower here, though, with Royalty being around. Now, Fishy actually finding some people in the jungle here.
Hello there!
Stack.
Fishy wants to get one, will get the Zoe, will get even more with his team. The Flash from Ensmon, of course, is just one. The turret will be the next one. What is Kayn? I can run through the walls as well. Skarner since the rework, just a wonderful champion. And AVV, I don't know where you want to run, man. The cleanse is still up, but can the cleanse be enough? Combatimento will just get it, no problem, no questions asked.
Yeah, just stepping a little bit too far. Zoe somehow getting hit by that arrow. Like, she wasn't even back yet from the portal, and she already got stunned somehow. It's kind of weird, but hey, we take it, we take it. And now the Silas is really, really strong. I mean, you have a 5-1-2 Silas. It's not a champ you want to play against when he's ahead. I can tell you that much. And also, Solaris doesn't really have that much to deal with him, is my issue. Like, you could say, oh, the Kayn is good, you know, you can see him do percentage damage. Maokai can see him, right? It's pretty good overall. But on the other hand, you do have the Kayn, who also gifts Silas a free escape ult, right? Like, Kayn ult is a perfect fit for Silas' kit.
Yeah, and
Just like
honestly,
the way that the ability works. I mean,
yeah, and then at the same time you have Maokai ult, which is absolutely massive on Kane. So, on Kane I say already on the Silas. So, and yeah, honestly, I also like this Cloud Dragon and Cloud Soul for our boys if they manage to get it. Because some more movement speed, you know, for some catches, you know, faster Scorpion through the walls. So sure, why not, right?
yeah, especially like they have 1 Drake now, they can get up to 4 Drakes. That's 20% out of combat movement speed. That's quite a lot.
Oh yeah, boy, you're running so fast.
Oh my god.
Well, that just hit, and it will be a hard one to escape. It is a Kane, so maybe with the Umbral Trespass you can get some time out of Foxnyr at least. But can you escape with your life? Tully just flashing after Royalty. Fizzy is like, oh hi, it's you, Mr. Kane. Royalty though trying his best to stay alive, and he would have been better off staying alive because Nash is spawning now, and from now on, if you just die randomly, well, it could be a Nash.
I do have to ask, like, where Tully bought, like, his drinks or his food, because this man cosplayed American Sniper today. Ooh, Rakan trying to save his ADC. Actually manages to do it. Really nicely done there. Even forcing out the Jhin Flash.
Wait, TP coming in! No, TP not coming in, because Genji's like, no, kind crocodile, sir. You shall not escape our 1v1. Our epic battle between cat and dog.
Yeah, but the TP did manage to do what it was supposed to do, and that was save his laners there, save his mid lane and ADC. So in the end, nothing really happened. Some close plays, but overall, we are back to chilling. Baron, like you said, is up. We're past 20 minutes now. Of course, the side of Solaris. Is it Solaris? I'm saying the name right, so I'm not like.
Yeah, Solaris
absolutely
Esports.
briefing it. Okay, perfect.
The only thing
don't
you're
really have-
briefing so far is Fishy, because he's called Fishy on top lane, not Fizzy. I said it wrong.
Is it
as well.
fishy or what?
Yeah, it's Fishy.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Did he say?
Yeah, the girlfriend from Fishy was in chat and was like, hey Elstrom, it's not Fizzy, it's Fishy, you know? And I was like, oh, okay.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. Then fishy it is.
Let's
But yeah, like
go.
I was saying, Solaris does not really have that much damage onto the Baron, while on the other hand, Foxnyr have a lot. And our top lane, do they have enough damage to kill the Maokai? Yeah,
Yes, they do indeed. Does Maokai have enough damage to kill Elanis? Well, wait, they would have enough damage if it wasn't for the stupid Avengers showing up and crossing through our plans. But hey, we have Avengers for ourselves. Fishy just pushing the Karma to the wall. Now the curtain call is getting opened. Can it do anything? Umbral Trespass still keeping Royalty alive, but it is a meat grinder. Royalty needs to have his moment now, and he will not have it. This is Foxnyr just looking damn strong. They are 13-2 in this first game.
13-2 indeed. Some low HP bars. Unfortunately for Solaris, not low enough. Rakan will be able to keep his carries alive in the pit. And as you can see, the damage is quite nice. I mean, it's a pretty early Baron, so seeing it go down this quick is not that bad at all.
Yeah, we take those.
Nice. Let's go.
Noise! Let's heckin' go, boys! Nah, but for sure. Again, as we said, right, Foxnyr is looking everything but bad so far, even though they are 1-3 in the group. So today, they want to make it count. They want to bring it back. And that is what they will probably do. At least it is looking pretty good so far. The Kane counterpick has not really worked out just yet, but hey, maybe Royalty will have his moment in just a bit.
Indeed, unfortunately, yeah, just didn't have its time to shine quite yet. It's hard to really find a good timing in this game, most likely. I think it will be hard, but as you can see, like, Zoe is starting to do quite a lot of damage, even onto the Renekton, you know, like he's almost dead. Oh, in the meantime, speaking about almost dead.
Well, goodbye, Royalty. I just Omega jinxed him, and yeah, I hate it when you flash when you're already dead. You know, we gotta give it to them. Moxie King Zoe kind of breaking our ankles right now, so that seems to be the big hope, to get this poke in. It's like, also fun fact, the only guy with kills on Solaris side is Moxie King on the Zoe. Of course, the other members also doing a lot of work, but so far Foxnyr just looks a little bit better.
Yeah, like I said, Zoe is starting to hurt quite a lot. Of course, it is basically full damage connected.
Okay, can we get some? Nobody dead. Red Royalty respawning. Genji so low. Tully just has to auto attack and throw those arrows. And Moxie King, we just hyped him up a little bit, but that is the problem with the Zoe. If you are in the face of the Zoe player, well, what can do? Yeah, you just die.
You just die indeed. Another couple of kills going over to Foxnyr. Dragon is up now. I think I would have preferred the boys to continue pushing a little bit more while they have the Baron buff up, right? They can get this mid lane tower. But they choose to go for the safe play. I always learned, like in the last couple of years of playing, when you have Baron buff, you don't want to waste the timer of that Baron buff, right? So even if Drake is up, you try to use as much time of your Baron buff as possible. And then you kind of take the Drake as an exit, right? So for example, you take the mid lane tier 2 here, because you have a couple of members down, right? And then while you run away from taking the mid lane tier 2, you take the dragon, something like that, right? You can like really get the maximum of value out of your Baron buff. Of course, they do still have it, so maybe they will get it anyways with the Baron buff, right? But it just feels like wasting a little bit of time getting a dragon with while you have the buff up.
Yeah, for sure. But again, it is just the safe option.
Oh.
Can we get some here? Kolak found some catches, and oh no, Moxie King indeed getting caught there. Royalty having to use the flash to try and get away somehow. No more Umbral Trespass, and this means he will get killed by his own tool here from Combattimento. Meanwhile, the ADC Avivi is just facing Foxnyr down. No follow-up though, so Fishy will just chill a little bit and not instantly try to kill the ADC, just zoning everybody from Solaris away. But as we said, this first game does look just a little bit grim for Solaris. Maybe they are already thinking about the second one, because we are knocking at the door and our top laner is pushing mid lane. Meanwhile, Genji getting knocked up, turret is falling. Combattimento finding so much success with this Silas, but honestly, just the entire Foxnyr squad.
Oh.
Well, that's a bummer. That is, yeah, how's the weather, Moxie? Tell me.
It was actually quite cold today. even for me. I even was like sniffing around a little bit, so. Not the best, but hey.
What is this pause, man? I don't want this pause to be pausing. Man. Come on. Give me games. Give me. I want to see more gameplay.
I want to see more gameplay too. Especially I want to also see game 2. I want to see adaptation from both teams. I always love to see that. That's why I love multiple games, not just like a best of 1, right? Even though I'm not a big fan of the best of 2 thing in Prime League. Because it always feels really unsatisfying if you go 1-1. Right? You either want to like lose in grace or win with glory, right? Instead of just being there like, it's just, yeah, I don't know. It feels awkward. Yeah, I always love to see adaptation.
You just exactly you basically spoke out of my soul. You're just sitting there like,
yeah, basically how we are sitting here right now.
Yeah, we're just, can we get back into the game? Come on. Wanna see more?
So what do you think? Like, okay, again, I don't want to jinx things. I don't want to be like, oh, the game is done, right? But it is looking quite grim, as you have said already. What do you think? Does Solaris have to change in the next draft?
Everything.
Get the upend. Everything. Just throw everything away, throw it in the meat grinder, and start over again.
Nah, but honestly, giving away Foxnyr, even though it was open. I mean, you heard me talk about the champion, right? And don't get me wrong, Royalty played the early game pretty good against Foxnyr, but then, at least to me, it started to look like, yeah, that's Kane, you know, a okay-ish champion, you know. He's not bad, but he's not insane. playing against the Skarner, and then also blinding the Zoe. Meh, I'm not too sure about that. So, you know, I feel like there is maybe some trial and error right now. Like, let's see if we can leave the Skarner open, and then let's see if we can counter it with a Kayn. But honestly, do you feel like in a different game it would work, or because I don't see it personally? I don't know. Skarner is just too strong right now, at least in my opinion.
I mean, I've seen games where it did work, right? So I'm a bit biased in that question, but overall, yeah, I think it's just too good to leave open. Also, going back to that Ashe first pick, right? I just think, of course, we cannot see the prep of both teams, right? So we don't know what their ideas behind the pick and bans were. But like maybe they knew, oh, Royalty doesn't play the Skarner, right? So we can just first pick the Ashe, take it away from EBVV. I'm gonna get the hate in the chat because I'm saying the name wrong. But yeah, basically, you know, taking that one away first and then being like, oh, we can just take the Skarner in the second rotation because, you know, Royalty doesn't play it anyways. Yeah, maybe that is one of the champions you have to take a closer look at for the next pick and ban. Well, it says the game is on pause and we're sitting at 0 seconds. I don't know if you have the same thing here.
It's basically like whenever you have somebody counting your push-ups, you know, like let's do 10, 9, 9.5, 9.5, 9.5. Ilanis is not recovering too well from this pause because a VV got a beautiful kill on the Jhin.
Yeah, I actually saw a funny TikTok today of like how it feels to do planking for a minute, right? Where you have like your phone there with the minute timer, and then you do the plank, and then you look up and it's like, okay, 56 seconds left, right? And you look down, you plank continue, and then you look up and it's like 55 seconds left. Bro, what?
Yeah.
Like, what?
Oh my god, I wanna
though.
try a plank in the pause. I wanna see if I can do like 5 seconds, man.
You can do 5 seconds for sure.
Yeah, like
If
1
I
minute.
can get close to a minute, you can do it as well. I am fatter than you to say it like that.
Yeah, again, I did start working out with TerraBands and stuff like that. So
Ooh, big. That is big.
yeah, I went from like doing squats, lifting, and all that stuff from 7 kilos to 27 so far. So that is decent.
Nice.
Wanna hit 37 soon.
Okay.
Then it's stupid because then I need more weight. So it's okay. If you can wait, you know, until I get there. So it's not.
I think seeing progress is like super satisfying. That's like the issue I have with like weight loss when I like actually tried to do it a lot. Like I never saw progress, and it's really like depressing when you don't see anything happen. But when I did like lifting with like just normal dumbbells, right? Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, talking about seeing progress, with that kill, maybe it is a chance for Solaris to come back like a little bit. Genji though, I mean, the Maokai is so tanky, but his team is not there to retaliate really. Moxie King in position now, slowly but surely. The suppress, oh my god, Royalty cannot play the game, cannot even use Umbral Trespass. This is a 20-4 game, and it's absolutely disgusting what we are seeing from Foxnyr here. We just saw the Schlafblasen alarm there from Moxie King, but yeah, I don't think the Schlafblasen alarm will be enough.
Deeply troubled bubble, I think.
Yeah,
It's called in English,
Schlafblasen
if I'm not
alarm.
mistaken.
Yeah, but that's not.
The hell is that name?
Yeah, like Schlafblasen alarm. Best ability name of all time, right?
True.
I think I only know 3 names on German. Urknall from Weigar, because it's just so damn funny to call it Urknall. Then Tiefenladung from Maokai, you know, because depth charge, that one, Maokai, sorry, from Nautilus, that one's really obvious. And then Schlafblasen Alarm, because that name is just... Whoever came up with that translation deserves a raise. Or punishment, I don't even know.
Fair enough.
Talking about punishment, by the way, I'm looking at the inventory from Combattimento. 26 mid-rise. Man, imagine him getting punished.
Yeah, if he loses his stacks, it can be big. Skarner. That was a 4th shot from Jhin, by the way. How unsatisfying was that?
Yeah, Jhin probably hurt himself more via the 4 mail there.
Yeah, most likely actually did. Oh, actually, Side is taking a lot of damage there.
Okay, Combattimento probably jinxed it by buying the Magi's here. Fishy will get CC'd for 7 years. Tully is in range to auto-attack though, and meanwhile in the backline, the Crocodile is doing a lot of work. Meanwhile, in the front line, AVV, you don't want to be there. Everybody dies from Solaris, only Ensmon alive after this onslaught. And yeah, we're just beating a dead corpse at this point. I mean, I feel like Solaris is not looking like way worse than Foxnyr, but Foxnyr has just been the better team in this first game. Again, I personally also feel like, because of the draft, but also because of individual performance, and so far it will be the 0-5 for Solaris Esports, and it will be the 2-3 scoreline now for Foxnyr.
Yeah, really solid game from the boys. Solid game number 1. And now the... to say it like that, the gladiator sword is laying on the floor in front of Solaris. It's their turn for game number 2 to try and turn things around. And yeah, I'm looking forward to see if they can. And again, looking forward to see how they adapt. Because again, that's one of my favorite things in esports is being able to adapt to a situation, being able to counter stuff. So let's see how they are going to do it.
Would you be hype to see Fearless draft in stuff like Prime League? Man, I would love it.
So yes, a lot actually, because when we were playing Prime Cup, if we would have made it out of groups, the playoffs was in Fearless, and I really, really wanted to play Fearless draft. Because, yeah, my champion pool is like deeper than the ocean, so like I think I can play a lot of cheesy stuff. I was about to swear. So I would have really, really looked forward to playing, like being forced to really, really go deep into your pockets. I think that's just a really exciting way to play League.
Yeah. Well, one thing is for sure, we will probably not see the exact same draft again, but of course the players need a small break. Everybody here needs a small break. So we will do exactly just that. We will go into a quick 5-minute break, and when we are back, we will have the second game, Solaris versus Foxnyr. I hope you're still here. You don't want to miss it. See you in just a second.
I like it when the bass go.
Hello everybody, it is me, Mr. Olistrim, and it is him, the one, Mr. Moxie Founder, the CEO himself, and we just witnessed, well, I know we have a lot of Solaris fans in the chat, but let's go Foxnyr, we witnessed one more Foxnyr win. Moxie is looking for something, so yeah, I will gladly wait for His Highness to come back, just like we are waiting for the lobby to fill up once again. Oh yeah, true. True.
There we
Good point.
There we go. Now
Good
it's
point.
complete.
Now
I
it's
completely
perfect.
forgot. For everyone, don't forget if you want one, just hit us up on socials or DM me if you know me. And we can get that done. They're super cute. They're really cute.
No, mega
They're
cute.
tiny but cute. They're also bigger sizes, so if you want a bigger size,
Head pet.
it is possible.
Head pet the fox. Well, so I have already said what I feel like could need some revisiting. You know, we already talked about
Everything.
some draft. Yeah, again, not everything, but you know, do the same thing, but just do it totally different. So,
I mean,
Nah.
the biggest thing you can change is change. And that's the side selection. Is gonna be Foxnyr on the red side this time around, and not on the
yeah.
blue side.
oh yeah, true.
So that's like a big change already.
Okay, let's be honest here. If you are Solaris, just first pick Skarner, bro. Like why not? Maybe I'm super biased, but look at this thing. Look at how he was unkillable. He was literally unkillable, and he slowed you, and then he slammed you into a wall, and then he impaled you. And you know, I can endlessly just ramble on how stupid the champion is right now. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's true. He is really stupid right now. The main question is, does Royalty play it? Right, that's the question in the end. Because of course you can first pick it, but if you don't play it, then it's hard. It's hard.
Yeah, but he's not too hard to play, you know. If you can play Kane, you can
That's
play Skarner. I firmly believe a first-time Skarner in the current state is better than a, you know, well-played main of yours that is not Skarner. That's just how League works sometimes, right? If one champion is really strong, then okay, maybe don't first time him in officials, but yeah, you know where I'm coming from.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he should be able to play it, right? It's kind of a must-play jungler right now overall, or has been for the last
7 years.
maybe not 7 years, but at least the last like 5 patches probably. Maybe 4, something like that.
Yeah.
Should be able to play it. If they're on first pick, that's the question. If they don't, it will most likely go back into Fishy's hand.
I mean, or
When,
do you just ban it?
Also possible. It always feels a bit awkward to ban like the strongest champ on blue side.
I mean, you ban
Yeah,
it
that's
on red
usually-
side as Foxnyr because you don't want to give it away. Because
Or
then,
that, yeah.
like, wow,
to
that's
do-
a
what to
tough
do, huh?
one, man. They just left it open in the first game, right? But they
Yeah.
also felt like they had the answer with Kane. So I don't know if they should leave it open or not. That is like a hella good question. And I'm glad I don't have to be the coach or the one answering it or whatever, because yeah, it's a tough question.
We will have to find out as we are heading into draft now, which it is gonna be.
Indeed. Jumping into a draft. It is Solaris on the blue side this time. And it is Foxnyr on red side. Will there be any new surprises? I think the bands look kind of similar, so yeah. Okay.
Yeah, there it is.
So Solaris officially doesn't play Foxnyr, else you wouldn't ban it yourself. That is kind of sad, I guess. Yeah, but I mean, I get it. Better ban it and not have to play against it again, and then
Yeah.
I respect it. But that now,
This also confirms what I said. You know, game 1, they most likely picked away the Ashe from EVV. Jesus.
AVV.
EVV. Yeah, EVV. Okay, I said it correctly actually. So yeah, now he actually gets to play the champ. For some reason, I said she with the name. So sorry.
Just say they.
They, exactly. And the
That's
answer is gonna be
always
Jarvan.
correct.
Jarvan always a really good answer into the Ashe. A good answer into the Jarvan though with the Ashe is the potential Milio pick.
Wait,
Obviously,
why?
Milio is pretty good because you can football, you can Messi the Jarvan while he dashes in with his flag.
Well, but
Then he gets cancelled.
why not Thresh? I'm a Thresh fan. We don't see enough Thresh in this patch, in basically this entire season.
Thresh is also decent, agreed. I just think Milio is really good, and especially with the Ashe, right? With the extended range of the
Yeah,
slows,
yeah.
and you can kind of just perma chase someone. I just think the duo is really good. Overall, Thresh does a good job too, though, especially into Tristana as well. If you're a good Thresh, you can flay her out of her jump. Yeah, Thresh is a good angle too, but I think I'm not sure how strong he currently is, or has been for a while actually, pretty much.
Yeah, again, that's the
Have to see
thing, right?
where,
That's
yeah.
the thing, right? It's like, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, that is an interesting one. Just going for the Zoe
Silas
again. Is it Silas again?
The question is, can you send the Tristana bot? If you can send the Tristana bot, I would go Silas again here. You have Poppy ult, you have Ashe ult. It's a really good Silas angle. But the question is, do you want Tristana ADC? That's the bigger question. Oh, actually, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Well, I'm waiting.
What's going on here?
Well, what is going on?
I'm
Tell
waiting
me.
too, because I have no idea where stuff is going.
I mean, Syndra can go bot. Tristana can go bot.
Exactly.
Tristana can
Exactly.
go mid. Jarvan can go support or top lane
Exactly.
or mid lane.
Exactly.
Yo,
So many options, man. What the hell?
Jarvan, I'm not even capping. Jarvan against Zoe just for the lane, you know, just talking about the lane, would be low-key pretty funny. You just dash into her face whenever she portal jumps and she's basically getting slapped by your big passive spear damage. But yeah, it is more likely. Yeah.
Your inner Inspire is coming out.
Yes.
Jarvan mid lane pick.
Yeah, just give us Mastery in the jungle and then, you know, we have the good old Foxnyr days.
True.
No problem. Oh, Mundo ban. Interesting one. Huh. Don't know what to think about that. Gnar ban, yeah. Braum ban, yeah. Makes sense, right? But then Mundo Ornn ban? What are you preparing for top lane then?
Good question. It would suggest that Poppy is gonna go support, though. Right? Or maybe Ornn... No, actually, Ornn and Mundo are both good into Poppy, but why would you ban Ornn and Mundo when you play Poppy top? It's actually confusing, not gonna lie. Because again, like I said, Ornn and Mundo both are good into Poppy, right? Because you have Ornn who can press W on the CC, you have Mundo who has his passive on CC, right? So they're good picks into the
makes
Poppy.
sense. Makes
But I'm just surprised. Yeah, it looks like it's not going to be the Poppy top. It is going to be Poppy support. Except if it's going to be Malphite support, but I would be even more surprised by that.
It's just brand support and Poppy jungle and
Ooh,
Malphite
yeah,
top
I mean-
lane. Oh my god, nah, that... I mean,
So many.
if it is Jarvan Tristana bot lane, then Poppy bot lane would be insane. But it is not Jarvan bot lane, so...
It's not Jarvan bottom at all.
But imagine Jarvan and Tristana want to go in at like level 2 or something and Poppy is like W bot 10, let's go.
Bard. That would be
No.
fun. I've been playing a lot of Bard recently.
No way, no
Yeah.
way, what?
Yeah,
What?
I see it. I see it.
Do you?
Yeah. It actually is pretty decent into Poppy. Not that much Poppy can do. You also go... You currently play Grasp You don't play grass. You play Heartsteel Bard. So it's also kind of decent into the Poppy as well, right? You can often just
you play
force trades.
Heartsteel Bard? This is disgusting.
If he is going full solo queue style, which mostly people do, right? It is going to be the Heartsteel Bard.
That's just stupid.
You could even go for
What?
grass plus Heartsteel if you want to be full stupid. Yeah, that's a little bit of tech for you there.
Should I be disgusted? Should I be scared? I don't even know.
Now the question is it going to be? It's Tristana bot lane then, I guess, right? It's going to be Syndra mid and Tristana bot, I think.
I don't know, man. Let's just wait till we're in game, because you know, usually I'm the guy that is always talking about flexes, but my brain cannot handle it anymore, and I'm not even ashamed to admit it. It's like, what is going on in this draft with the Syndra Tristana? I mean, Renekton is top lane against Malphite. I think that much is clear. Okay, can we be certain on that?
I think that makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And everything else is kind of, yeah, it's happening, right?
Stuff is happening, yeah.
Yeah, stuff is happening, bro.
Yeah, stuff is happening. I mean, you could even, if it is Syndra mid, you could send Syndra top into the Malphite because it's a good matchup because AP, right? And then you have Renekton mid into the Zoe, which is also a really good matchup actually, because you can do kind of the similar thing the Silas did with your dash, right? You can dash through. You can kind of dash through Zoe when she portals forward, which gives you the second dash, which means you can reach her when she comes back, stun her when she like flashes away or runs away. You have your second dash, or you can dash out for the quick combo. So much stuff, so many possibilities.
Such wow, many possibility.
Yeah.
Big yes. Just from the
Big
draft,
yes.
we have a ton of options. Now, looking at the last game, do you think we win that one, or do you think this time the draft is a lot better and looks a lot smoother and stuff? Or what are you thinking?
I am very unsure. There are a lot of variables that I'm not sure of quite yet. Especially as I still don't know who is going which lane. That's like the most important, most annoying part. But I think overall, I actually like our comp quite a lot. We all kind of want to do the same thing. Everyone kind of just wants to go in. Except for Syndra, of course, but she can just go in by standing behind and tossing her balls forward. Balls to the walls, quite literally. And on the other hand, we have a lot of damage. All 5 gems, even Malphite, right? Even full tank Malphite just does a lot of damage. But you have the Brand, you have the Zoe, you have Ashe, you have Poppy, even Poppy support. You know, people hate it because it hurts so much.
Yeah, but it's low-key,
I mean,
great pick. Low-key.
It's not even low-key, it's high-key, a great pick. It's always good into Jarvan. It's good into Tristana. I mean...
High-key, even.
It's just good.
Dang,
Yeah,
boy.
even high-key.
Even high-key.
Almost high-Q.
Well, this is too high elo for my brain. I can't. My brain exploding. Oh boy, I'm gonna be honest, I hope the Foxers have it in them to just get the equalizer, because then they would be free and, you know, not even looking too shabby right now. Because we played against some of the stronger teams already. And then just getting some more wins would make us look really good. So, you know, might as well get a few wins. It would be really sad for Solaris though, but guys, in the end, you know, up there somewhere it says Foxnyr in the Twitch link, so we are here to see Foxnyr win, but hey, Solaris will for sure put on a fight. Honestly, I like that they still were confident enough to double down on the Zoe pick, but kind of change everything around it. Just as I wanted it, basically. Just, you know, 4 champions are different champions, so... And they also forced us on Foxnyr's side to pick different things because of the bans and everything, so, you know, that is exactly what I like to see from Solaris.
There's one thing I'm worried about for Solaris, though, is their whole top side is AP. I mean, you can debate about Malphite, right, because he's tank, but you know what I mean? They're all AP damage. Which allows Foxnyr to build a lot of MR, and especially Merc threats in this case. It's just really good. You have the Brand CC, you have the Zoe Sleep, you have Ash Arrow, you have Poppy Stun. There's just a lot of CC that, Merc threats help against. So Merc threats have a lot of value for the Renekton here, for the Jarvan. I would maybe even Syndra, but I don't think so. Maybe even Bard, depending on what Bard wants to go, because I always go for movement speed, because movement speed Bard is the best.
Well, he's a tank.
People who actually want to win the game, they could go good boots instead of fun boots.
Oh man. Are you in Spectator Potato yet?
I am in Spectator Potato, but there's a pause, unluckily.
Oh nice. My thing is freezing and everything, so I will probably take a second until I'm in game. But hey, if there is a break, then not too shabby.
I will
right?
live commentate. They continue playing. It looks like a standard 10-point cover, 5 point on each side. They're all running towards their covering places. Nothing is happening. They're looking at each other. It's high noon. They're standing with guns in their pockets, waiting and looking. The sweat tear dropping down their faces, their foreheads. 30 seconds until the minions spawn.
if I press Programm schließen, can I still join again? I'm not sure.
I am pretty sure you cannot, but as you are not in yet, you might just be doomed.
Yeah, right. So you might have to screen share.
Ugh, that is very annoying.
That is very annoying indeed, because you also have to prep the other match in 15 minutes. Why? Why doomed? Why? Rito, please.
You can, okay, try to close it. Because I can remember I once got kicked out as well, and I did manage to rejoin. Barcode is also riding. You can just join Spectate again, so potentially it just works.
Let's hope
well,
it
I'm
does.
just going to commentate. Sunora has been slept level 1. She's getting beaten down by Poppy and a Zoe, and it is first blood for the Poppy. Solaris get first blood onto Syndra. Yeah, you guys didn't miss that much. She went for a level 1 ward and got caught by a Zoe E-start.
Schlafblasenalarm is what we call it in Germany, or Switzerland, or Austria, or Liechtenstein. Wait, I don't know. Do they probably talk German in Liechtenstein, right?
Do you have someone on your friend list, though, by the way? One of the 10 players.
Yep, I do. But yeah, I am in game after all, and that means we will go into the beautiful intro and then go into game, because not too much happening anymore. But again, we gave a head start to our friends over at Solaris, and here we are, guys. It is a sunny day on the Rifts, and who will be able to take game number 2 against such an important game for both parties. That means no gifts, no mistakes, hopefully, unless you get caught very early.
Speaking of gifts, though, it's Halloween this weekend.
Go on.
That's all I had to say. There's that. No, that's where the sentence ends. It is Halloween this weekend.
It's Halloween, my dudes. Yeah, it's also
Yeah.
Worlds this weekend.
True, it's Halloween and Worlds this weekend.
Pretty dope weekend, if you ask me.
So Bard does have the Electrocute, which, to me, says he is gonna go for a normal build and not the Heartsteel build.
The good one.
Exactly. Also, quickly can you shuffle around the champions so that Tristana is not jungle, Jarvan is not top lane, Bard is not ADC, and Renekton is not support.
Wait, Renekton is not support? Now it's fitting. Why can't we line up properly, man? Why cannot?
I'm guessing maybe champions. It's a bit weird at this point because people should just have all champs, right? But maybe.
Oh well. Still, there we are in this beautiful game. My beautiful friend Moxie, all the beautiful viewers. Everybody hopefully hype to see Solaris come back, maybe. Or Foxnyr just giving it a clear 2-0. Both of those options sound very juicy. Let's see which one it will be so far. As we said, a lead for the blue side. And man, Elanis is giving me... yeah, he scares me with stuff like this. Slice and dice.
True, true. I will have to leave you guys in a couple of minutes though. Because at 8 o'clock today, right after this, you can continue watching Foxnyr on both channels actually. On the Foxnyr Esports channel, you can watch Fenrir to try and see if they can break their 1-1 curse, because they've been going 1-1, and the old Fenrir team also went 1-1 the whole time, so it's actually funny. And on this channel, of course, the Counter-Strike team will be playing their eighth match of the season. So yeah, big.
Exactly. Insane day today. Today is official esports day, you know, just before the holiday.
Oh.
That's what we said at least.
Oh! Wait, the reset.
Oh wait.
Please reset.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I was a bit...
No,
Yeah, I was still a bit behind, but AVV. No, it's good stuff for us. That was just real time. I love Kolok tanking this, so Thule can jump in, jump back out.
That was juicy.
And it's still a 2-2, so I don't know what to think about it.
I mean, it's a 2-2 because they already had first blood, remember? You know, they had the Syndra who died. But it was a 2-1 in bot lane at least. So we take those. Tristana is now pretty strong, even the Bard. You know, he got his kill, he got his boots, the important part. So his boots can start charging up. He can start running fast. So he's also a fast Bard enjoyer.
I still think that change is so weird where you just have to walk a few miles until you unlock them, but I guess seeing numbers go up or down is always fun. So yeah, that's great.
I actually think the change was good because I remember when Rakan first came out, like the way I would play the game was literally just go to lane, get enough gold to buy Moby boots first back, run mid lane, run bot lane, run mid lane, run bot, like literally just do that. And would only work because of Moby boots. So with this, you kind of delay that, right? You delay the speed, which means the early game is a little bit less hectic if you have Moby boots.
Yeah, talking about delaying stuff. Those grubbies, my friends. They will be taken 1-for-1 so far, and the third one, it is still to be decided. And I think the grubby doesn't really know either what it wants.
Now Fishy is just trying to get his level here, I guess. Get some HP back as well. Popping mid lane now.
Oh, close fight. Combattimento looks kind of dead to me. The Moxie King auto attack will just grab that one. And I hate to say it, but man, the jungler and Moxie King looking strong on those AP options, and I think some simple Merc tracks will not be enough anymore to, you know, have proper defense against those picks. Also, why is there a pause?
It's a very delayed pause.
Wait,
you know,
that's from the intro what?
I am guessing that is from the intro pause because no pause happened, after it. Bit confusing, bit weird, but hey. It wasn't too long, at least, so it's all fine, it's all good.
Riot games, more like Riot Gem. Because it is a gem of a client. Oh, Thule might be in danger, and that is the Poppy that we talked about. Ensmon. Even the Teemo emote thumbs up. That has to sting, honestly. That has to sting so much.
Yeah, barrier not quite up yet for Thule. Means he will just get popped. At this point, if you see Ash arrow flying at you, you kind of have to be ready. You have to be ready to buffer your jump. Unfortunately, Thule was not. Which meant he will fall. Overall, though, he's still doing decently fine for himself. He's still a couple hundred gold ahead of the Ash. But so far, Solaris putting up a much better fight than in game number 1.
Oh, for sure. This one looks way more even. And it wouldn't be the first opponent where we, look good game 1 and then kind of throw it away in game 2. So, getting some flashbacks here. And please, Foxnyr, don't make my heart race like that. Please. I would still like to keep all my nails. Well, good thing you're turning off the stream and starting your own, you know, so you can have some nail biters over there. But for now, the dragon would be pretty dope to have. Genji ulting in mid lane, forcing the flash out of Combattimento. We will get the dragon. Royalty will get flag and dragged on. The fight is going on right here, right now. Fizzy dropping low, but beautifully kiting out. Moxie King died meanwhile in mid lane. And there, the fate is sealed from Royalty by Disbarred. Would you please give a round of applause for Kolek on the bar pick, bro? That was amazing.
You have this really sick freeze frame as well, where
On
like,
top
Renekton
lane?
is slashing.
Yeah.
Malphite is like, "Oh, I'm gonna hold it."
Oh, man.
You can see the claws flying, basically.
Now, this is an action shot if I ever see one.
True, this is as much action as you can get in League. And with that action, guys, I am gonna leave all of you. So I wish you a lot of fun together with Alistrim. And yeah, hopefully see you guys either in CS stream later or in the Fenrir team. Wish the boys good luck, but I'll see you guys later.
Moxie, have a great stream. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I will see you and hear you later. And of course, good luck to the Fenrir boys. Have a good one.
Yes. Feel free to join me, by the way, for once you're done, if you want to, of course.
Probably too tired, but I'll see.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So here we are, guys, stuck with this weird pause. Yeah, I don't really know what to say, honestly. I mean, please? Please, pause, be over. If it's not over in, like, a moment, I will maybe consider restarting, because that is kind of weird to have such a long pause. So yeah, guys, how's the weather? Been a bit foggy for me today. No, for real. What is happening? Okay, chat. Reconnect or wait? Too cold. Wait, can I... Are they like open for spectating? I don't know, but I mean, we can just look at this beautiful freeze frame on top lane if you want. Beautiful, right? Let's talk about this minion here with the balloon. Do you see how happy he is? Do you see how he's living life? Because he has a mother clocking balloon. Yeah, I think I'm waiting until 1 or 2 more minutes and then I will try to reconnect because this is kind of weird, you know? But that's the thing, so far it looks kind of even. Foxnyr is ahead. On the mid lane mostly, with Combattimento having 2 kills and a lot more farm. Everywhere else is kind of even, except for bot lane as well, because Tuli with a 2-1-2 scoreline, and EVV only with a 0-1-2 scoreline, so, you know. Yeah, exactly. We have the opportunity to watch the details. I don't know if I leave like this, if I can reconnect. I hope I can. Help. Yes, the games are spectatable. The games are spectatable, boys. Let's go. I wasn't sure, but they are. That means we can reconnect. Woo! Let's give us some hype. Yeah, you told me. I'm never sure. I'm always scared. And well, we are back. And what are we witnessing? It's even closer than before. Okay, let me calibrate my camera. Perfect. Yeah, you know what? Let's just watch it from here. Okay, so it is 10-8 right now. Score-wise and gold-wise, we are basically omega even. At the same time, Tristana is... Yeah, I was like, why is Tristana going for synchronized souls? And then I realized, oh yeah. There was something. Yeah, now that's way better. Way better, guys. Well, Dragon went to Foxnyr again. Did the audio reset? It seems so loud, but maybe it's because Moxie is not here anymore. Talking about being loud, top lane, Schlafblasenalarm. Anti-teleport will make sure nobody will get hurt just now. At the same time, though, Compartimento saw that. Okay, Unstoppable Force onto Elonis. Elonis has to flash away. Meanwhile, on bot lane, the Fate sealed onto AVV. Will not connect with the turret. On top lane, we're just jumping back and forth. Royalty showing us the carry potential on the brand this time. Moxie King flashing forward, igniting Compartimento. And yeah, I don't know what happened in that like a few minutes break, but Compartimento died for the 5th time this game. Fishy also leaving the rift for half a minute. And I don't know if this is what we want to see here, guys. I don't know if we have enough Solaris fans here to warrant this change of events. Because I don't like it. And what is Tuli doing here? Tuli, Kolek, in a 2v2, but it's against Genji on the Malphite. And I don't think you can win that one. Not comfortably, at least. Oh no. Meanwhile, I think also if we look at the gold, we have a clear win con. The win con is called Tuli, while on the other side for Solaris Esports. Yeah, I just let the numbers speak for themselves. Of course, I want to mention Royalty. Like, Maxi King is the obvious one with the Zoe back-to-back. But Royalty is also really strong right now. Once the probably Realize hits, and he's a slowing machine, and he has very decent damage. Moxie King, though, this might be a problem, and that is the big, like the big weakness from the Zoe. If you just jump into Zoe's face, well, she doesn't really deal any damage, right? Because as Moxie said correctly the last game, the further away you are, the more damage it deals. So if a Jarvan just jumps into your face, well, you know what that means. That's a lot of damage he deals to you and no damage you deal to him, so equals that Zoe, and I think that's the big weakness from the champion. But yeah, that was just an unlucky side lane catch. Of course, it will not look like this every time. Zoe needs the proper positioning and the proper setup though. And it is indeed Heartsteel Bard. Bard is literally a champion that can build whatever he wants or whatever is strong right now, and he will find success on it. Don't know how it works, but it works. As Moxie said. And I think right now the next big timer we are looking for is this Chemtech Dragon. Anybody hype for Arcane Season 2, by the way? Talking about Hextech and Chemtech. So hype. I hope everybody is. Being dead is indeed a weakness. Yeah, why is nobody listening to me? Told you. I heckin' told you guys. Imagine dying in the game of League of Legends. Imagine not being a Chad like Genji and just being on 0 deaths. What is gray screen? Why are so many people talking about it? I've never seen it. Well, you cannot die if you don't play. But Genji is on a different level. He doesn't die even though he does play. Kolok, can you survive? The answer is no! Oh boy. Royalty looking way better this game. Again, it's maybe because you're not playing against this corner. Like, even I have success on Skarner. And I'm washed, so... That means something, right? I mean, about Skarner being really good. Really balanced champion. Oh boy. Tully, you can't die. 200, a shutdown on your head, on your bounty. Fiji, maybe looking for something here. Everybody is kind of around, but at the same time not really. It's all about that micro spacing. You kind of want to push out mid lane, but you also kind of want to get the soul point. Beautiful CC there by Bard. Malphite jumping over the wall there. The fight raging on. Fishy continuing with the dragon. Drowsy though, I'm a bit scared. Genji in the backline. Tully, one more seismic shard and he is just dead probably, but it will not happen. Fishy in the front line. Smite still up, ready to smite fight for this dragon. Genji died, everybody alive on our side, but this could change any second. Look at the HP bars on the sides of your screen. Everybody is so low. And just looking at the range in general, the range from Solaris is looking really good. They have stuff like the Zoe, they can just one-shot! The D-carry here, we get the dragon, but at what cost though? And Sman will die here, no way to get out. Beautiful stun here by Compartimento to finish and secure that kill. And Moxie King, I hate to say it, my friends, but you look kinda dead. No more mana, no more nothing. Will just fall to Kolek here. To the Giga Chad that has picked this champion called Bard that I haven't seen in a long, long time. But there he is. Bard, always barding around just the way we like it and we love it. And again, the game still not a clear victor in this one. Still everything open. I like our position with the dragons, but at the same time this soul is not like the absolute game changer or anything. It's a good soul, don't get me wrong, but doesn't like insta win you the game or anything, so yeah. While it is good to have, I feel like it's still up to execution, to proper positioning, to proper team fighting. That's what it is about. The Dragon Soul, sure, nice to have, but that's about it. And at the same time, can we see any catches? Can we see any mistakes here from those teams? Are they ready for what is about to come here? Genji shoving inside lane. While in mid lane there could be a fight breaking out at any second now. Because with the Zoe, if you just get that one trouble bubble, suddenly looking really grim. That was not the one trouble bubble. Oh, the arrow missing. Important for us. If that had hit, we would be maybe all dead and Ash would be lost, but luckily it didn't happen yet. Now we are getting some CC. Meanwhile, on the upper side of this fight, Combattimento almost getting Royalty, but Royalty might be able to get out there with the very strong Blast Cone. Now TP coming in there. Genji and Elonis, both top laners joining as well. Both top laners on duty. Mid lane stun connecting. Beautiful retaliation trade, but Combattimento will survive. Kolak with the portal joining in. Moxikin has to hit some good shots now, some good trouble bubbles, some good everything. Now Ensmon, that is not the engage that you want to have. Royalty is on a flank, but he is seen. He's standing on a ward, he doesn't know. He gets absolutely demolished here. And this will be the Nash, unless Moxie King is an absolute saint, but he will decide to go for the safe option, which is resetting, getting back to max HP, and making sure to live for another fight, instead of dying an honorable death here. And at the same time, Nash, Tuli a bit greedy for the turret maybe. Probably wants some more gold for an item. That would be my guess. Yeah, now going for the reset. It's hard to play once you're behind, right? And once you're playing against Nash, because then without the push, looking hard, yeah. They're almost getting the catch there, but Flash plus Portal now in mid lane. Genji still has the unstoppable force. Combattimento has to die if Solaris wants to stay in this one here. The Malphite ult gets used. Tuli is here though, jumps in, flashes forward, wants to get Royalty. The Redemption doing a lot of work here. Brand will burn through this fight, even though he's dead already. Fishy still alive, frontlining, and now it is only Genji left. It is only this Malphite, and it will not be enough. With Nash, with a full ace, Dragon is spawned. We could take the soul, but instead, as Moxie said in the last game, we will take a lot in the mid lane, and we will. I don't think we can finish. I'm not too certain about that. But yeah, that's also not our goal right now. It looks like it. We just want as much structure gold as possible, and probably take the soul on the way back. That should be the goal, at least in my opinion. No teleports up on either side, unless you're called Combattimento, so... Yeah, he's going for the reset. Now we are... Okay, even teleporting onto Dragon. Would not even have been needed, but... Safe is safe. 10k gold lead, and I hate to break it to you, but Soul, Nash, everything in Foxnyr's hand, yeah, that does look just a little bit doomed, to be honest. Yeah, Warlix, there was a big Scarra moment, you know, one of the pro players of all time, and he was like, they were winning the game until they started losing, and then they were like losing. That is one of the quotes of all time, that is for sure. I kind of feel like Scarra right now if I point it out like that. Yeah. Just stating the obvious, but hey. You know, also pretty obvious. Maxi King, kinda dead. And meanwhile... Oh, the Fate Seal. The Poppy ult goes through. But Ensmon will not have a fun awakening from that Sonia's effect from the bards that he got forced onto himself. And honestly, only EVV alive, Genji alive. Real tough luck here. And this is not the way for Solaris. This will not be their redemption arc, sadly. But it will be a 2-0 for Foxnyr. And here... that is something that we are proud of course. The GG's to the guys. 2-0, match day 3. What a game. And guys, honestly, Well played to both teams. I don't even want to drag on too much because, yeah, we still have a lot of league action as we have heard. Of course, congrats to our boys for going 3-3. A bit sad to see Solaris being 0-6, but somebody has to be the bottom for now. And it's only the third match day, so still a lot to come this season. I am confident because it did look pretty decent from Solaris esports side. So again, shout outs to them. And yeah, also means I will call it a day. In just a few minutes on this channel, you will have Warlicks with Counter-Strike, and on the Foxnyr esports channel, you will have Moxie, probably already in draft at this point. Guys, I hope you have a ton of fun. So yeah, just keep this open the Foxnyr esports channel. There, Warlicks, my man, already showing us the way. Go over there, show Moxie some love. I will not rate it because, yeah, we are kind of staying here as well, but you know, all the cool kids have like a smartphone and a PC or 2 monitors and 2 ears, you know, so you can, 2 eyes, you can watch 2 things at the same time, you know, like that. So, yeah, have a great one. I will see you on the next official match day. Have a lot of fun. Bye-bye.
I like it when the bass go.